Here's some other coping strategies. We can change ourselves or adapt to the situation. For example, if you can't turn in an assignment that's less than perfect, which means you turn in nothing at all, how can you change this behavior? Turn in the assignment that's good enough, knowing that it's better than nothing, and make sure you get an early start on the next assignment. You can change or shape your environment. If you're a stressed out mother, convince family members to wash their own clothes to help you out rather than feeling that you have to do everything yourself. Or leave the environment altogether if this really is the best scenario. If your job is killing you, start looking for a new career, selection or escape. Let's take a quick quiz to see if you can identify the 3 different coping strategies. You are currently in the middle of a midlife crisis. Your children disappoint you, your spouse is a bore, and your life is depressing. In order to improve the quality of your life, you leave home for a younger man or woman. What is this coping strategy? Is it adaptation, shaping, or selection, escape? It's selection, escape. Let's say you seek psychiatric counseling. What's the coping strategy? Adaptation. You're trying to cope. C. You explain to your family what you're going through and tell them how they can help to remedy the situation. What's the coping strategy? Shaping. Every time each of us encounters a stressful situation, we're either using adaptation, shaping, or escape. And one of the most important things is just to be aware of our own behavior, because most times a pattern forms. Someone who is comfortable using adaptation will probably use it in every situation, even if it's not the best strategy to use. So just to make sure that everyone's familiar with these different coping strategies, here's another quiz. You are taken to a seat in a restaurant that's not far from a chain smoker. You're shrouded in a cloud of smoke and your allergies are stifling you. You decide to go to the bathroom every time the smoker lights up. What is this coping strategy? Adaptation. Or B, you ask the person not to smoke. What's the coping strategy? Shaping. Or C, you call for the waitress and ask for a new seat. The coping strategy? Selection or escape. So what are some other coping strategies for dealing with all this stress in your life? Well, relaxation is one. Take time for naps, practice yoga, do relaxation exercises, meditate, sit quietly if at all possible. Deep relaxation techniques are used to treat things ranging from migraines, phobias, insomnia, to test anxiety and child delivery. Touching also helps relieve stress. Physical contact is essential for a healthy body and mind. Hugging is known to release hemoglobin in the blood, which carries oxygen to the brain, heart, and body. Monkeys reared in isolation the first 6 months of their lives had serious social and sexual problems for the rest of their lives. Jane Goodall found that chimps died soon after losing their mothers. Cuddling is also soothing to rocking a baby to sleep. We all know that, right? Medical personnel are trained in the use of therapeutic touching. In one experiment, women who were about to have surgical operations reported less anxiety and lower blood pressure when nurses touched them on their arm when explaining the procedure. This did not work as effectively for many men, however. What's the explanation? Well, many men saw the touching as a threatening sign of the nurses assuming control over them rather than showing support. A person's blood pressure will immediately drop upon holding or petting a dog. Exercise, just like laughing, releases endorphins, which are the body's natural painkillers. Your body, when you laugh or you exercise, releases endorphins in your brain, and this actually helps you live longer. But unfortunately, if you think angry thoughts while you exercise, it only adds fuel to the fire and stresses you out more. Reframing. Think about your problems in new ways. What does this mean? View difficulties as a learning experience, if nothing else. Ask yourself, why did this happen, and how can I learn from it? How can I become stronger from this experience? Gain mastery over the event and your life. ask yourself, how can I keep this from happening again, or what can I do about it now?